the difficult part was the last 200 meter because it's a volcano. Okay, it's not active volcano, but still it's volcano and has gas. And this gas come out and you cannot breathe. If you breathe, you can die even.
Welcome to a new episode of Most Memorable Journeys. Those who know me know that I am dreaming of doing all those interviews live. I don't want to do them on Zoom. I want to travel to people and meet them and sit with them and have a coffee with them. And today I'm actually doing that with a beautiful guest. I have an amazing lady sitting next to me in front of her beautiful piano. Tatiana Stupak is originally from St. Petersburg, from the cultural city where everyone is into music and culture and art. And her dad bought her a piano when she was 2 years old. She was a little too young to start playing, but at 5 years she did. She went to music school, her talent was discovered, and she went to a conservatory for 11 years and for another 5 after that. We'll talk about this a little bit in a minute. She moved to Cyprus in 2007, and then after a few years living here, working here, she discovered a new passion, which is totally not connected to music. And that's one of the main reasons why I really want to talk to her. Welcome to Most Memorable Journeys, Tatiana.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm glad to see you here and to share my stories and emotions and everything with you today.
Thank you so much. And I know that you have been to many interviews. You're a professional in the meantime because you came back from Iran not long ago.
Yes, I came back 22nd of September. Yes.
We need to start from the beginning, but your latest adventure was going to climb a mountain in Iran.
Yes, it's the highest volcano of Asia. And it's the highest mountain of Iran. And what is interesting that they measure the height of the mountain from different sides. So it can be like 5,706 meter or 5,771 meter. So from a different side is different height of the mountain. But mountain is only one.
It's one mountain, but it's a high mountain. And you were also telling me, because I know how hot it is in these areas, you were telling me that there was also a huge temperature difference, like starting from what, 38?
Yes, it was down, it was plus 38, and up on the summit, it was minus 17. Also a little bit snow, but a lot of cold wind.
And that's challenging because you need to adjust to different circumstances. But you are a very fit young lady because just before we met, she had been to her studio or to her gym to train. She trains every day because she has plans. But let's start a little bit differently. You love music. You're a musician. You're a piano player.
Yes, I am pianist. All my life, I studied only this subject, so I'm good only in this. And I enjoy to play concert. Actually, in Cyprus, I do a lot of charity concert. I support different foundations. I love to collect around me also different musicians and to cooperate with them, like soprano or violinist, cellist. We can bring them from abroad. Or to find them in Cyprus. It's a musician who moved here, for example. And we love to help other people who are in needs. So, for example, my birthday, I celebrate for the last 5 years doing charity concert because it started. I said to my friends, I don't need presents. I have everything. I mean, let's do something for other people. So at least I will say to myself that I don't live, just live. So I live and I can help. And I remember my first charity concert for my birthday. It was for Hope for Children. It's organization worldwide. It's Children Without Parents. And we have here in Nicosia this foundation, and it was like 100 guests at my concert. And after we continue, next one was in Patihio. After it was in Curium. It was in Curium came the most famous Greek singer Christos Datis to sing his famous song "To Palyomu Palto," and it was like 800 people. Also, I did in the presidential palace. It was in 2019 where I got award from the hands of the president Nikos Anastasiadis. It was for Foundation Teleton. It's Institute of Genetics, and also. Okay, in 2020 it was locked down. I did it just free for my friends. We collect like 100 people in one private theater here in Cyprus in Paphos. And just to enjoy, it was like undercover. And
nobody needs to know.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, everyone have his vaccination and basic test, of course. So and after. I had last year, it was on the helicopter pad for Foundation Kiva, but it was not in June because still we had coronavirus, so we moved it for September. And this year it was in Castle Colossi, very beautiful. Mm-hmm. So all the time I choose a unique place and different organization. One day we had for cancer in breast. Sometimes it's poor families or kids with cancer. No, so it's all the time different.
Fantastic. You know, there is a saying, I think it's Tony Robbins, one of my gurus, who says the secret to living is giving. And that's what you do. And that's why I can see that you're a very, very happy and fulfilled person.
Yes, it's very nice. I just came back from Iran, and in 5 days I had amazing event with my new crystal piano, grand piano, which arrived from USA. And it's one of my best investment, actually. It's unique. It's only one piano here. And it was with cooperation of Elias Beach Hotel. I'm very appreciate for their organization, for everything what they did. It was fantastic. We had even firework, and I met a lot of people who wanted to donate and support. So they provide us services for free or with huge discount. So we can give all the amount. We will not have. We cover the expenses. Every person cover his own expenses. So all the amount we will give to Mikri Heroes. It's a foundation for kids with cancer. And next week, actually, we are going to give a huge check to them.
Beautiful. That is so beautiful. And that crystal piano, we are actually sitting in front of that crystal piano here, and it is a piece of art. And I wonder, isn't it very difficult to transport this?
Yes, very difficult to transport because this is organic glass, and it's more heavy than the normal piano, like twice. Even the chair, which is also crystal, is also very, very heavy. But the sound and quality of the piano is like the best pianos in the world, and that's why it's so expensive, because of the quality and because of this organic glass.
We're going to take a picture afterwards, and we're going to use this picture for the banner of this podcast episode. So people who are listening to us, they will see what I'm talking about, because it's actually very fascinating. I have never seen anything like that in my life. And I had to come to Cyprus to actually see it, sitting here with this girl or young lady from St. Petersburg. Now, this is your life. Your life is music. You're you're a pianist. Do you teach piano?
Yes, I opened the music school because I wanted to share my knowledges with others. And in my school, I have the rule I teach with the positive emotion. I never push anyone to do something what they don't want, because all my life I never had childhood. I never had free time. It was only music, and I need to practice like 8 hours per day. Plus, in my class, it was, for example, 25 pianists, and this competition between each other, it was very bad. And like we were growing with negative emotions, we hated each other. And okay, I was not from the musical family, so the other kids, they never took me in serious consideration that they have competition with me. It doesn't matter that I had a good marks, like 5, but the other who were from the professional families of musicians, they could, before the exam, they could hit each other, break the hand, break finger. So the other person need like 1 month to come back to the same technique which he had before he broke finger. So the other child was hoping, oh, maybe I broke his hand and he will never come back to the same technique. So in my school of the conservatory, if you was not super and you didn't, 5 was the best mark. If you was 4, they could tell you it's nothing to do for you in this school and you need to leave. Now I know that if, for example, you are conductor or who play harp, this, and they don't study this from the first class, but they start somewhere in the middle age, it means that they had other music instrument and they were not good in this, so they sent after to harp. And if they are not good in harp, they send to conductor. So in my school, it was like this. Yes, and imagine actually after I didn't go, even after 11 years of the school, we had a party when we graduated from the school, and I didn't go to this party. And the most interesting story is that from all my 25 classmates, my superstars, who were actually very good in this, only few of them become musicians, pianists. I can call them by name, it's maybe 5. And that's it. Others, they are not successful, or they change completely what they are doing in life. But it's difficult because when you study in music school of the conservatory, they don't give you other subjects very strong. So you don't know actually nothing. You cannot go to another university, only music. And also when we graduated from the school, it was next step is the conservatory. If you study in the school, it does not mean that they take you automatically to conservatory. You need to make the exams like all of other students who want to be a student of the conservatory. And it's a huge amount from people. They come from other countries, from other town. And it's not only from my school. So it's not only 25. It's maybe 100 or even more. And they have only like 20 numbers who can join the conservatory. And it was so funny that there are some few options to get there for free, because the government will pay for your education because you're very good, or to pay money also. And for Russian people, it's actually huge amount. And or they don't take you at all, and you can go to university or the cultural university. So now I know if someone graduates from university music or cultural university, it means they drop their level. I mean, it's not the same. So now I know this.
You know a lot.
Yes. And in the conservatory, They took me for free. The government paid for my education. I didn't spend even 1 cent. And the professional, kids from the professional musicians family, they couldn't even go with money. So they left to university or the cultural. Of course, it's a huge tragedy. I don't know if I will be in the situation, how I will react. It's not good for psychological things, yes. But what to do? This is life.
Yeah, and this is probably something that you experienced. And deep down, even though you didn't like it, and even though there was a lot of competition and a horrible situation being in competition like that, but I think this is also what made you a little ambitious.
Yes, of course, because I want to be the best. I want to prove. For example, now for the last 3 years, now it's the third year, I signed in the Moscow Conservatory as to put my qualification a little bit more up. So I train online with a professor who won the first prize competition of Liszt, because I can feel that in Cyprus we are all relaxed. Is always no time. You don't have this priority. Okay, I can play piano, so what? But if you don't have someone else who tell you, and this is not good. Here you need to touch maybe in this way, put your finger like this, try in this way to play. You will drop. And in Cyprus, I cannot, of course, find anyone who can tell me and give me advices, because it's not the same level. So I register myself in the Moscow Conservatory. So I have the professor to who I can call anytime, and I can have online session with him to do what I want.
Yeah, and I think this is, as you say, competition is healthy. I mean, it's good to want to be the best, because otherwise we become complacent. And I think there is quite a lot of that here in Cyprus very often, okay, it doesn't matter, it's good enough. It's good to be good. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be perfect or good or as good as you possibly can.
No, of course. When you do something, you need to do this good, or to don't do this at all. Or if you do it, to try to be better and improve, not to stay in the same level. So in my school, I want positive emotion. I never push anyone. We have a lot of fun. I created a choir. I created a rock band of kids. We do a lot of concerts, because I want them to feel how nice it is to go on the stage, and when everyone applauds to you and you are like in the center of attention, and the girls put beautiful dresses and they play beautiful music. So we have a concert of kids in Rialto. We cooperate also with a big company, Atria Music, who brings some musicians or ballet theaters from another countries. So I put our choir to sing with the big artists on the stage. We have also school bus, so it's like a journey. You go to Paphos, you play in Markidio Theater on the same stage with big artists. After we go to Nicosia, after we go in Limassol, so like this. And kids, of course, like it. And of course, they need to have a target that if they will be good. For example, now we are preparing some of the students for the competition, Cyprus competition of Stavros Kyriakidis, and it will be in the presidential palace. Imagine a kid who is like 10 years old or 15 or even maybe 8, doesn't matter, and he has good results in his music, and he will go in the presidential palace. He will play be the best way in the world. Amazing.
Yeah, but that is exactly how you motivate kids, because you don't motivate kids by forcing them to do something that they don't like. It's by giving them a target, a fun target, telling them if you practice, you can actually go and play for the president. That's a lot, it's not like it's much better than breaking somebody's hand, isn't it?
Yes, sure. That's why I wanted to share my knowledges and that it will be all positive. And we cooperate also with England. We give London diploms. So they have also a diploma which has value, and after they can use it.
Fantastic. You have a little girl, and do you think she's going to be a musician? Is she going to be a pianist?
Yes, of course. This is 100%. I'm sure about it because she loved music. Actually, when I was pregnant, I was in the school. And even before 3 days I gave birth, I had 3 concerts in Rialto, like 3 days. And everyone was scared if I will give birth.
In the theater?
Yes. Yes, so it was very funny. So, of course, she's very music person, and she loved to listen, and she come and play herself with one finger.
That's amazing. I think when you grow up like that, there is hardly a possibility that she will not follow in your footsteps. She will. Let's get back to the mountains, because we are talking about most memorable journeys here. That's the name of this podcast. And how did you discover that fascination for mountain climbing?
It's come by accident. I saw on the internet that someone was searching for people to join the group to climb highest mountain of Europe, Elbrus, which is 5,600 something meters. So it's in Caucasus. And because I love mountains, actually, before I used just to go to have lunch there, to walk, to breathe this fresh air with trees. And I enjoy this walking around the mountain. So I said, okay, let's go to join this group. It was summer, it was July 2019. And I said, okay, I'm free, school is closed, so it's okay, I can go. And after I said, but just to go, it will be boring. So I need to do something special.
Of course, being Tatiana, you needed to make it special.
So I said, okay, what I do good? Play piano. And I said, okay, let's take a digital keyboard with me. It was 7 kilos. I agreed with the guide and we took the keyboard there. So when we climbed on the summit, we opened my keyboard and I played music. So when we came back, because I was fit and I like it, actually Elbrus is fantastic. It's my favorite mountain until now. And I will say this forever. It has snow. When you climb through these clouds, even the cold weather I like, and sun is shining on the snow, and it's make this bling bling. Beautiful! It's beautiful. And down near the mountain, they have these restaurants and tasty food, and these trees and waterfalls. So I love it.
Oh my God! You make me want to go there now.
So to Elbrus, I'm ready to go more and more. So maybe when I will be just bored and what to do, I will go again to Elbrus because I love it. It's my favorite mountain until now. So when I came back, I said, because I'm fit, I need to use it. And what I want to do, to climb 7 mountains, 7 highest mountain of 7 continents. So which one is next one? It was Kilimanjaro in Africa. And I said, okay, let's do it. And we did it in January 2020. But I didn't take a digital piano this time with me because it was heavy, 7 kilos, it's heavy. And I said, okay, I need to bring other music instrument then. And I find that there is a traditional Russian music instrument gusli, which is a rare instrument, and it will be nice to introduce it to the more people, to the world, to show. So I ordered the music instrument. They did it specially for me. I find teacher online. I made a lesson for some months. I choose only one piece which I will play because I'm not a professional, just suddenly to start to play music instrument, you cannot be perfect in it. So I said, okay, I will play only one piece. And I choose music from Twin Peaks. So we came in Kilimanjaro. It's nearly 6,000 meters. I played my gusli and we came back. In Kilimanjaro, also nice mountain, but I don't like it very much because you walk up 6 days actually, 1 day down. And you walk through different parts of the mountain, like forest with monkeys, after stones, and after like desert. But it was raining. And when you go under rain, and generally all this dirty around, and you sleep every time in different place in this sleeping
Tents.
No, it was I didn't like, and snow was only on summit a little bit. So all other is no snow. So I came back from Kilimanjaro. And I said, okay, which mountain is next? And it was South America, Aconcagua, which is nearly 7,000 meters. But coronavirus came in our life, and I couldn't do my wish to come true. So we needed to postpone it. In all year 20, we stay home, and 21, I gave birth.
Yeah, so instead of climbing a mountain, you decided to have a baby.
Yes. So this year, in 2022, because coronavirus, let's say, finished, and I said, okay, I need to do it now, otherwise I will not do it, because my age growing, my body also growing, and
you're fine.
No, but generally, I mean, your physical emotions, it's not the same like it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So you need to do it soon, especially that I'm not professional climber. So just for fun. So I decided, okay, I already paid and I booked. We found team. We are 18 people and we are flying 1st of January 2023. After I will stay another 2 days to enjoy, to see, because I believe that if you go so far and your trip is so expensive, and after when you will do, hopefully I will do it, all your targets, you need to give a present for yourself. So I want to see tango, I want to see, and other things as well. Because I'm sure that in Argentina, I will not fly very often.
No, I know. And I got stuck. Well, I didn't get stuck, but I was in Argentina when COVID started. And I only managed to stay 3 days. I didn't get to stay as long as I wanted, and I didn't get to go to Mendoza. Maybe I should come with you.
Maybe.
But you need to tell our audience about that climbing, because you are attempting to end up in the Guinness Book of Records.
Yes. So we apply for the world record as the highest concert in the world. I order already other gusli, which is only 2 kilos. I have different way of playing with mediator, not with just fingers. We agreed with Book of Guinness for my repertoire. I need to play 15 minutes. I need to have 10 witnesses. I need to make only 30-second break between pieces. Each piece should be not shorter than 2 minutes. Okay, my first piece is 5 minutes, so it's okay. But it was difficult. The piece should not have a copyright, and I need to record. I need to sell tickets. So like a normal concert. After that, I will be in the Book of Guinness, who did the highest concert in the world. So because I have this target, Now I'm training with Gusli, with my online teacher 5 times per week. And also I have professional personal trainer with who I train in the gym also 5 times per week until I will fly, because I want to be ready for everything. Mountains is very difficult, especially 7,000 meter is very, very difficult. The temperature there will be also like minus 50 up, and with strong wind, and down is like plus 30 maybe. So because I had break 2 years between my climbing, I said, before I go to 7,000, I need to train again. And again, by accident, I saw the advertising about a person who was calling to have a group who want to go to Iran. And it was August this year. I was in the mountains in our Trodos on vacation for 15th of August. And I was thinking, Iran is so far, is so strange country, close country, how to go there. But because it was 6 people from Cyprus who were already in the group, I said, oh, okay, I will be not alone. So let's go. And I said, okay, I'm going. I just decided in 1 minute. Especially it was September and it's not very expensive compared with other mountains, and a very special country. So everything attracted me and I said, okay, I will go. So when we came in Iran, I was shocked from the first day, because it's not enough that you need to be close, your hair, you need to hide. Food is very special. They don't have, for example, bread, normal bread. They have
flat bread.
Yes, but it's not like bread. Very strange. And they eat a lot of rice. Very specific food. Also in Tehran, very dirty air. So many people. You cannot cross normal the street. It's dangerous. You will be killed. Better to cross the street, close your eyes, and just go straight. And ask God, so no one will kill you. They don't care about traffic lights, about this for walking.
The pedestrian path.
Yes, nothing. And we moved to Top Chan mountain. It's 3,800 meters to train. It was very hot weather. It was plus 38. We were climbing because it's like stone. So you need to climb with a rope up to the mountain. So my hands, the skin, when I nearly lost my skin from my hands. Yes, and I didn't like this. And the food was not tasty there, and I was so suffering. And I called back here home. At the time, the phone still was working. And they called and they said, oh, I cannot do it, and it's so difficult, and I don't like everything here. But everyone said, and my husband said, no, you should do it. It's not Tatiana talking.
What happened
now.
to your ambition? Yes, Tatiana.
Yes. So next day, when we moved already to Damavand, to our target mountain, I said, okay, I will do it because I came here so far. I changed to airplane to reach here. And I'm in all these bad conditions around me. What I'm suffering just like this to have fun. No, I will do it. And unfortunately, our group was split like by 3 people, three, because everyone had different physical
capabilities.
Yes,
yeah.
And someone went more fast, someone more slow. I was with another 2 girls. They live here in Cyprus. Now we are very good friends. It's Anna Malatkova and Olga Petrova. So they were with me, and they went first time in their life to this mountain journey. I mean, they never ever been before in any mountains. So it was very difficult for them as well. And for me, because I had a very long period of not doing anything. But we started our last climbing. We supposed to go up 1,400 meters. It took us 9.5 hours to go up. We started 2 o'clock in the morning. We changed 3 guides because our first guide with who we go in the group, he didn't want to wait slow part, and he ran up quick. So he left us. The second one, which we took with extra money, he didn't speak English and he was not feeling well. So in the middle of our climbing, we sent him back because he was nearly to die. And after we find the third guide, Iranian, and he was okay. He also helped with me with the gusli. He hurried up with the gusli, and he was talking to us and giving us some chocolates and everything, eat, drink a little bit. So, but the difficult part was the last 200 meter because it's a volcano. It's not active volcano, but still it's volcano and has gas. And this gas come out and you cannot breathe. If you breathe, you can die even. So this part was very difficult because you don't have power. It's your last 200 meters. You are deadly tired and you need to run fast because you cannot breathe.
Oh my God.
So yes, it was very, very difficult. But when we reached the summit, it's like circle and around is the mountain. So it was no air, not air. And it was a lot of people from different countries. And when we put the flag of Cyprus, and I sit and I play my gusli, and I had all this audition who made video of me, and everyone was shocked and so happy. And imagine, they never could imagine that on summit they will listen music. So it was a very nice feeling. We stayed there on the top maybe 30 minutes. Okay, you cannot see from the summit a lot because it's cloudy and it's very high. But when you were walking, you can see how sun come up on all this beauty, and you cannot imagine that you climbed all this distance. When you see opposite the other mountain, which is smaller, you think, oh my God, I'm more up than that mountain. It's fantastic. And of course, all this photo which I did in video that not everyone can see live, and so it's a unique feeling. And we start to go back down. It took us another 5 hours. We came down to our place where we were sleeping. And after we need to go another 3 or 4 hours more down. But in that part, it's not so high. It's from 3,200 meters up to 4,200 meters. So only 1,000 meters distance.
Yeah.
Yes. And I took the donkey because there were donkey who carry our stuff, the big things. And I said, I will rent it as a taxi. So I sat on I was dead after 9.5 hours walking up and 5 hours walking down. So I said, no, I cannot go now in the dark because it was already 6 o'clock in the evening and sun come down. And everyone had this light on his head. And it's difficult to climb on the stones down. I said, no, I want to go with the donkey. And it was fantastic journey. I never regret not even 1 cent that I spent for this donkey to take me down, because the donkey go without light. So I switch off my light on my head, and the donkey knows the road. And so we go up, right, left, right, left. And I came down quick, and I stayed maybe another 1 hour, and I was waiting when the rest of the group will come.
Amazing.
Yes,
Amazing.
so I was very lucky that I took this donkey. Otherwise, I don't know, the others were very tired. Some of them lost their nails on their feet.
Oh.
Yes, and a lot of things of suffering. So, like that.
Well, thank God for that donkey. And they are not as stupid as we think they are. And I love your ambition and I love your drive. And I know that you are going to achieve that Guinness Book of Records target that you have. Now, we're coming to the end of this podcast episode. How can people support you, or what can people do for you? Can they follow you on social media, or what can people do for you?
Yes, they can follow me on social media. I have 2 YouTube channels, one for school and my personal. So on my personal, I have all the videos from the mountains. Is Tatiana Stupak. Also, I have 3 Facebook accounts. It's Tatiana Stupak as a musician. It's a page. I have another page, Tatiana Stupak School of Music. But okay, school is, I don't put there. I just take the flag of my school on the summits. And I have also one personal Facebook page. It's Tati Nikolaevna, where I share everything, like everything. And also I have another 2 pages on Instagram. Is also Tatiana Stupak. So people can follow me. They can see videos and photos. Of course, the most interesting is coming in January. Also, I will start to promote my trip from next week because I need the sponsorship. I can take a flag with me in Argentina of the company or whatever because it's very expensive. And I'm sure that I will do it because I always do my targets, and it will be the world record. So my name and the name who will support me will be known everywhere.
Fantastic, fantastic. And she is a woman on a mission, I can tell you that. Tatiana Stupak, thank you so much for having me in your house and for allowing me to, I'm going to sit at that piano just now, take a picture and pretend that I actually know how to play it. Thank you so much for being on Most Memorable Journeys.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
If you enjoy my podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You will find all the information in the show notes.